Islamism. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom Mikael. Peace to the guys. Peace to the guys. Just wanted to come on and make a quick short video before I relaxed in the jacuzzi. Looking for my bubble bear, but I'm all out. But anyways, peace be upon you, my sons. Peace be upon you, my daughters. Just wanted to encourage everyone who watches, listens to the videos. I've been getting a lot of questions about what to do when you have an eviction. Alright, so I'm gonna review. So if you have an eviction, based on my experience, alright, a good thing to do if you have received a unlawful detainer or an eviction notice on your door and you just started studying, or you've been studying and you still are not 100% on your procedure and your administration, then there are you can Google in your area and find an eviction lawyer, stop an eviction. You can Google. Sometimes they'll charge you $100 to get started, and they'll give you anywhere from another month or two, sometimes 2 to 4 months, to schedule a hearing, where you can buy you some time to find a new place, right? Because if you haven't already, tender payment or set off or discharge or whatever you need to do, standing on your square, and you're not there yet, then you got to have a backup plan. And a good backup plan is, one of the stop and eviction attorneys, lawyers. Now, I don't advocate, hiring lawyers and hiring attorneys. However, if you've studied and if you have an idea of what you're doing, an attorney or a lawyer can, do what you tell them to do. If they don't, you fire them. So keep that in mind, all right? Don't just let anybody run you over. They work for you. They need to do what you say do. If they can't, they need, to say that up front. So that is what I would do, all right? If I was in a situation where I was getting evicted, I got a notice, all right? I find one of those stop and eviction lawyers, pay him $100, $200 for him to give me another 2 to 4 months, all right, before I have to go to court. So now, buy you some time, look for a new place. If you're in a situation like I was recently in, where you paid the rent up for a year, all right, and they have no reason to evict you, but they're evicting you, do the same thing, all right, because you never know. You could get railroaded like I did. I mean, technically, I had it all planned out. The guy, broke so many laws. He just added more charges on to my case, and I petitioned to the tribunal, to the arbitration tribunal, and now, the guy went from owing me $90,000 for being in default to almost over $20 million. All right, so, but anyways, back to the eviction. All right, that is what I would tell anyone. Now, let's say you don't have an eviction attorney or stop an eviction in your area. You need to look. All right, you need to look hard. Look for a tenants' rights attorney or a tenants' rights association. All right. I always have a backup plan. Never get caught slipping and just, taken to jail or kicked out with all your stuff. Always plan ahead. That's what I would say. All right. Plan ahead. Like, for example, for the past 18, 17 years, I have been teaching myself a skill, a trade, and it was, it wasn't easy learning, and I still have a lot to learn. But the skill is useful once you can wrap your head around it. So this skill is, some people might say it's gambling. It's trading. This is the Forex market. This is the stock market, the currency market, all put together. And there are different instruments. Okay? Now, I would say it definitely is gambling. All right, but there's some order and structure to it. Just like any game, you memorize the rules, you minimize your risk. Just like in chess. You learn the rules of chess, you minimize your risk of losing. So it's a game. And it took me almost 20 years now to, I won't say master the game, but to learn how to win more than I lose. So, whatever your thing is that, you want to master, think about 20 years from now where you will be with it. Think about what it will take for you to master it. I've spent over, I would say, 500,000 hours I would have to calculate that, but past 18 years of studying that system. I have another channel that I'll give out here in a few months where I trade live and stuff like that. But anyways, we're still dealing with how to get remedy, how to stand on a square how to overcome the criminals that have taken over the municipal courts. That's all it is. They're a gang, they're criminal, they're the mob in the courts, they're the mob. So my children, peace and love. Shalom and shalom. Life forever.